Toss time here at Gulu High Ground. It's semi-final number 1. We have Light Secondary School taking on Sacred Heart Secondary School. I have the two captains here. Michelle Ariago, the captain for Light Secondary School, and Awinyi Ruth, the captain for Sacred Heart. The match umpire, Joseph Biaruhanga, is here with us, and we've come here for the toss. Tails is the call, and Tails is on top. Ruth, please come. You've won the toss. What will you be doing first?
Fielding.
Why are you choosing to field first?
We want to set the run.
What runs look defendable against this Light SS side?
Because we are going to play 20 overs, we want to set 120.
Okay, thank you so much and all the best in the game.
Thank you.
Michelle, please come. If you'd gotten a chance to win the toss, what are you going to do first?
Fielding.
Now the toss is not your way. What's the plan going ahead in the match?
Actually, we shall just come and just bat all the overs and get some good runs that they cannot chase.
What number of runs looks good to you?
130.
Thank you so much and all the best.
Thank you.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, you heard it there from the captains. Sacred Heart has won the toss and elected to bowl first. Final day of the annual Girls Schools Cricket Week tournament here at Gulu High Ground. First ball of the game. That ball there. It's the annual Girls Schools Cricket Week tournament, and the curtains will be falling down today. Light Secondary School taking on Sacred Heart Secondary School. Light SS winning the toss. Sorry, Sacred Heart winning the toss and electing to bowl first. Keeping very low on that occasion. Susan Akidi, the left-handed batter, to open the batting there alongside Aliyo Rita. Good defensive show there from Akidi Susan. The other semi-final happening between Masaka SS and the Olila High School. Masaka SS winning the toss and electing to bat first. We'll be giving you the scores and updates from both games. Tries to work that one away into the gap, but doesn't get the run. Good start there for Sacred Heart. Bowling stump to stump, not giving many away. My name is Evan Cyprian Sajabi here in the comms, and I'm not alone. Joined in by Jeff Mosgwa Kasozi. Jeff, welcome and good morning.
Thank you, Ivan. Good morning to all our viewers. A beautiful day of cricket. The sun is out, clear skies. Final day in this edition of the Skyview Girls Schools Cricket Week. Had beautiful cricket played here in Gulu City. Very good hosts, Gulu High School. This is a clash between Light SS and Sacred Heart. Light winning their game yesterday against Ginger SS and topping Group A.
Yeah, very good work there done by Late SS as they took on Ginger SS. Ginger SS flattering and being bowled out for only 29 runs in 18.3 overs. Not defendable anywhere in the world. But in the end, Late SS managing to win and topping in Group A, setting up a very good clash there as they took on Sacred Heart Secondary School. Maiden over there to start off proceedings here. Good start there from Sacred Heart, not giving away any runs in the first over. And 0 for none is the score.
Good start there from Sacred Heart. Sacred Heart team from the Northern Hub. 2 semi-finals they've played in, back-to-back semi-finals there. Good work by the coach, Oyet Joseph and Brian.
Touchdown to covers. Leo Rita there for Late Secondary School. Late Secondary School, however, flattered at this ground, posting only 37 runs as they took on Uganda SS. In the end, managing to defend it, but this time round, they are taking their innings very, very slow. Of course, the sun is out. Tries to cut that one away, but just doesn't make enough contact. But good areas there being bowled. Joyce Rakicha there to bowl from the church end for Sacred Heart Secondary School. Bowling some good lines here so far. That one shot on that occasion cut, but straight to the field at point. No run is the result. Sacred Heart Secondary School managing to play in the nationals for the very first time last year, and reaching the semi-finals in that edition where they lost to Olida. This year they managed to replicate the same good performance. This just reflects the good work being done by the Northerns. Coach Grace Mtiaga, the development officer for the region, Ivan Kagoda, Oyet, Simon Baker, all doing good work to make sure that talent comes from the north. There of a bouncing ball there from that surface. But good variations there being bowled by Rakicha.
Ivan Light will have to be on top of their game here. Light thus far in the tournament only managing to reach 100 once, where they set 109, taking on a very good batting side. Sacred Heart breaching the 150 mark twice and scoring over 130 on 3 occasions in this tournament. Light, with all the work to do in the batting, they'll have to set a very good total as the bowlers can be able to defend.
That is missed by the wicket keeper there. But in the end, some good recovery there. And that will mark the end of the second over. Still no runs on board there. 2 maidens to start off the over here for Sacred Heart Secondary School. Good work there being done by the opening bowlers to try and make sure that they keep the batters so silent. Brilliant stuff on display.
Bodo Susan continues from the school end. Full delivery there. Wide is the call by the umpire. Susan Akidi swinging hard, making no contact there. First runs on board for Light SS. Bowler recovers well there, hits back of a length, gets some bounce, another wild swing at it. Susan Akidi unable to make contact.
Of course, this surface, very, very slow in the morning hours. They're trying to play some bit of time as it is shining. Maybe the wicket will play better later. Not excited anyway, these two batters. They know it's a 20-over game. A lot can happen in quick no time. 8 SS there. Coached by Joel Etopo and Emmanuel Kijuche, qualifying as runners-up from the Eastern region, having lost to Olila High School in the finals from that very region.
Very wide delivery there from Abodo. More runs on offer for light SS. Ivan, we've seen extras commanding proceedings here and more extras being bowled in this semi-final. That one down the leg, batter tries to play to spare but unable to make full contact. Wicketkeeper quick there, cuts them off. Very good fielding from Sacred Heart. Very energetic in the field. Quick look at what's happening in the second semi-final happening at Laibi Ground. Masaka SS taking on Olida High School. Masaka winning the toss there and electing to bat, but in all sorts of trouble. 27 for 4 in 11.4 overs. A good contest down there. Olida bossing proceedings. Olida, the only unbeaten side thus far in the tournament. Very, very good cricket they are playing.
A lot of quality there in that Olila batting lineup, Jeff. They have some national team players in the side. Immaculate Nandela, Lona Anyait, Marisa Ariokot. But 2-4, no loss is the score here at Gulu High Ground. Balls it very short in that location. She tries to work it away, but it just gets the inside edge. Kiddy Susan tries to go quickly to pick that run, but in the end, the batters managed to react very, very well to try and make sure that they don't let them get that single.
A very good reaction there by the fielder at fine leg, sending the batters back to their ends without completing a run. That one cut away, fielder at point equal to the task. Good pickup there. Evan, I tell you, this Sacred Heart team, very impressive. Featuring twice and already playing 2 semi-finals. A good cricket there, Northern Cricket Region being represented well. Another short pitch delivery, short and wide there. Thus far, all the runs on board being extras. Coach Oyet would want to whisper into the captain's ear to remind them that extras might take the game out of their reach, so the bowlers have to be disciplined.
A good discipline is what you would need to limit your opponents to scoring a paltry total. But you don't take away anything from Sacred Heart in this game. We are into the fourth over, and they've so far given away only 3 runs. Just need to make sure they keep it very, very tight, nice and tidy there. Leorita banks that one down to the ground. We go to the challenge, mid off. No run in the end, but brilliant work there being done. There is something Sacred Heart is showing some good body language. Their captain Ruth Awinyo winning the toss and electing to bowl first. So far so good. The decision paying off for them. As yesterday, there's chance for a run out there, but the throw not very convincing. She throws it wide, the wicket keeper, and the wicket keeper not managing to complete that run out. Good stuff there.
Very electric fielding from Sacred Heart, the fielder there at point, cutting off a ball, but the hand in was below par. The fielder there, the keeper doing some impressive work to get the ball, but unable to complete the run out. With that comes an end to over number 4 with the score at 3 for no loss. Ivan, all the fans everyone going to the Laibi ground there to witness the game between Olida and Masaka, but I tell you, this is the game to watch. Light SS taking on Sacred Heart.
I believe this is one of the games that you needed to win at the toss. With the way this surface has been playing in the morning, every time you bowl fast, you're in all sorts of trouble. Another word there for Light Secondary School. They will smile at it as this brings some runs on board. Good line there, making it nice and tidy. The latest dugout not on pressure yet. That one down the leg for another extra. The fielder there, sorry, the wicket cover managing to stop that one. Good stuff there being done by Tam. She goes for a wild swing. Akidi Susan, but misses it completely. But another wide outside off stump. Currently, the bowler is bowling all over the place. Wides on the onside and wides on the offside.
Abodo Susan playing for lightest, as I should say, giving them some runs there. As it stands, the batters have not been able to score off the bat. All the 6 runs, all the runs so far on board being extras. Light confident there that if the batters find their feet and they keep getting these extras, they'll get a good total on board and play around that. That one played down the ground back to the bowler unable to collect, but good work by the fielder at mid-on, steams in, cast that one off. Ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to welcome you again to the Skyview Girls Blues Cricket Week 2025, hosted in Gulu City by the Northern Cricket Hub. We are here at Gulu High School, main ground. This is a clash, semi-final number 1, clash between Light Secondary School from Soroti and Sacred Heart School from Gulu District. That one is cut away to backward point. Fielder cuts it off. Chance to run out. Slip in the field there at the non-striker's end. But the fielder throws to the wrong end. The batters there able to make their grounds without completing a run. Big swing. That one played down to mid-off. A good fielding there from Sacred Heart. Very energetic in the field. Fielders are quick to react. Don't wait for the ball to come to them. They attack the ball. That puts the batters under pressure. That's why they've not been able to score any runs on bat. Lakicha Joyce continuing from the church end. 2 overs, 1 run, 1 maiden. Impressive bowling there. Big swing and miss. Tidy bowling there. Asking all the questions. The batters unequal to the task. No response whatsoever from Ali Orita. Ivan, I tell you, by the time the light SS dugout wake up, the resources, the overs will be depleted, will be in a spot of bother. Batter trying to leave that one. It is hit on the pads. Already into the last over of the power play with just 6 runs on board, all 6 being extras.
You would feel that late SS is not doing enough. Some balls have been in reach of the batters, but the batters not capitalizing. I tell you, at this time on, late SS will start thinking of taking some risks, try and go for the big hits. Playing with the dead bat, not paying off. But some good plan there from Oyet, knowing that these bowlers are bowling tail lines and not going for the bowling changes. We've seen some bowlers holding lines and being changed, and the new batters coming there and giving away many. But another extra there, add some runs on board for late SS. 7 on board and all 7 being extras. You would say that Sabed had doing a lot of disadvantage to themselves. Because if it wasn't for the extras, I think at this moment of the game, score could be 0 for none into this over. She goes for a wild swing but misses it completely, taking her head off that one.
Yes, Ivan. Bowlers there putting their team in a spot of bother. Good work so far, but these extras come back to haunt them. Light SS is not a side that will give you many. Therefore, we should also do the same, not give away many. I think the issue is that the bowlers are trying to bowl that outside offline. But I would stick to the wicket line. Just bowl there, good length, attacking the stumps, and see if the batters can play. That one is tied, almost chance for a catch, but falls short of the fielder at mid-on. Very nervy there from Ali Orita.
Light SS at this moment trying to do everything it takes to and make sure that they get some runs. Of course, the pressure coming from dirty balls. Sometimes there is pressure from coming from dirty balls and from wickets. She hits that one up in the air, but that is in the gap. They will run and take a single first run off the bat there for late secondary school, Alio Rita. That will mark the end of the over. And after 6 overs at the end of the power play, 8 for no loss is the score. The bowling discipline of light secondary school, I believe anything above 50. On the way this surface is playing, may be defendable. But the fact that it's been so hot this morning, I believe the wicket will be playing better. But so far in the overs that we've watched, the ball has been holding that wicket. Ruth Awinyo, the captain for the side, will be the first bowling change. Coming to place Susan from the side of the school. A very hot morning here at Gulu High in the knockouts already. This tournament has been running for the last 6 days. This is match day number 7, and the curtains will be falling today. Two semi-final clashes, one between Masaka SS and Olida High School happening at St. Joseph's College Library Ground. And this one happening between Sacred Heart and Lake SS. We'll be having the final happening at this very ground starting at 2 p.m. today. Try flip that one away. They are kept watching at it. She throws it to the right side, but the bowler there not managing to effect that run out. Very, very risky runs there for Light Secondary School. They are now starting to feel the pressure resulting from the dot balls.
I feel that they are taking her time to pick her aim. That gives the batters a chance to complete the run. She did a good job of picking up that one the first attempt, but unfortunately took her time to decide where she wanted to throw the ball, and the batters there scampering through for a single. Change there in the field, interesting field setting, square leg, and fielder appears to be short leg, wide there. Even these blue bowlers struggling to bowl at the left-hander. As a coach there in the Light SS dugout, take notice of that and want to maintain the left-right combination as much as possible in this inning.
When I just arrived here at this ground as we're coming for the game, I met the chairman of Sorot Cricket Academy, Felix Musani, standing right with with Mr. Oluma, the director from Light SS. And in the chat that we had, he was telling me that having a left-hander in your team anywhere in the world is as good as having gold. You'd love them in form of batters and in form of dollars. That is a massive slog there from Susan Akidi. The fielder there doing whatever it takes, but eventually not saving it. Akidi holding her groove and losing her temper, going so hard at that one, and eventually she picks up the first boundary for Light Secondary School in this semi-final number 1.
Good batting there by Susan Akidi. That one pitched short, dispatched over mid-on for a 4. Ivan, his bowling change, haunting in Sacred Heart. All the deliveries so far being short pitched. Bowler there yet to find her line, and then not good stuff from the skipper there to try to replicate what her opening bowlers did. That one pitched short, and that one strays away for a wide. Light SS now finding the runs.
I tell you something, Jeff. Cricket games change with small, small moments. In the loss between Light SS, in the game where Igangesas lost to Light SS, that run out of Mwanga Ruth, another massive slab there, downtown, that will run away. Some brilliant work there being done, and that is saved. Good fielding there. I was talking about the moment where Igangesas lost it all, the departure of Mwanga Ruth without scoring. But in the moment, it pushed a lot of pressure to the batting lineup, and the rest of the batters had to crumble. I tell you something, this over by the captain may be the turning moment for the game because she's giving away many, and these batters are becoming very, very confident.
Yes, Ivan, the captain there yet to find her lines. 10 runs in the over with another delivery to go. That one also pitched short and wide is the call. Captain there undoing the good work done by the opening bowlers. So far, already conceding more than what they had conceded in their 6 overs, 11 in 1.5 overs.
From here on, Susan Akidi will feel that she is now watching the ball. This over bringing some bit of confidence there for her. When you wrote there, she will swing hard at it. I told you, Jeff. She now believes she's watching it. And that is yet another single. Good work there. And that single will mark the end of the over. Late SS now starting to see some runs on board. 20 for no loss after 7 overs. The situation looks to be going out of hands already for Sacred Heart Secondary School.
Yes, Ivan, all it takes is one good over and you're back into the game. 12 runs off that one. Captain there given a warm welcome by Susan Akidi. Susan Akidi picking up a boundary and a couple in that over.
One Akidi will be bowling to another Akidi. One thing I do know that Akidi Susan comes from Blue as well, but I've known her for some time, about 3 years. But when we reached this place, she told me that she can go to their home and get me some mangoes. But Akidi Petra will be the new bowler in there into the bowling attack there for Sacred Heart. And the change in the bowling attack there will bring another commentator to join us here. The captain for Iganga SS, Lamara Prudence, is here with us. Good morning, Lamara, and welcome.
Morning to you. Thank you.
That one keeping low, but good with that defensive shot. Susan Akidi, Prudence. What's your take so far? You've watched everything happen here. What should be the plan here for latest? What should Sacred Heart do? Your captain, you're always on the pitch. They are doing great thinking. Love to know your opinion on this game. Massive hit there, but there's a chance for a catch. She holds onto it, and late SS lose their first wicket. Akidi Susan was trying to clear that boundary. Unfortunately, not getting enough bat onto it, but you'll need that type of approach from here on.
Yes, Ivan, Susan Akidi trying to keep a foot on the pedal. She knows her team requires runs to win this one. Unfortunately, she has to depart. Fielder there at long on taking a beautiful catch to send her back. And in comes the captain of Light SS, Ariago Michelle. Lots of work to do for her to see her team to a good total.
Yeah, Michelle Ariago will need to build back the innings for her side. Michelle Ariago, known for experience, of course, playing with the baby Victoria Pearls, very, very handy with her off spin. We've seen her open batting on many occasions in this tournament, but she's not a player that you can quickly rule out of the game. Prudence.
Nice catch there from the fielder. And I think Sacred had to have this game in hand. We need to reduce on the extras they've been giving and just keep on bowling to the stumps.
They need to be working on those lines. We've seen extras being the order of the day, Jeff. But I think at this moment, Sacred Heart will have a breather. Akidi Susan was stepping on the gears, is now out. If it was a wicket of Alio Rita, maybe the celebrations could be muted. But you'll believe that Ariago Michelle, the captain who is in, is on some bit of pressure. Of course, coming in a bit early and coming in when the batter who was finding the groove is already out. But good cricket being displayed here. It is the annual Girls Schools Cricket Tournament. A tournament sponsored by Uganda Cricket Association, the Northern Cricket Hub, Batipo, Uganda, and Skyview, a product of Harris International. Makers of Skyview Orange, Skyview Fruity, and Skyview Apple. Crystal Water being another product coming from that side. Very, very full. Stabbed down the ground. Alio Rita caught sleeping and leaning on her butt. But in the end, they managed to run very quickly for that single.
This stage, you have to be in the game. Alio Rita there guilty, not being aware of what's happening around her. But good start there from Michelle Ariago, realizing that that was into the gap and taking off. Single there to get off the mark. That one took it onto the pads. Appeals for LB. Noise the call from the umpire.
Yeah, but that is some good plan there from Akidi Petra. Make sure that you maintain that stump to stump line. Make sure that if they are treating you, they're hitting you from the right areas, because that's how you chance yourself to get a wicket. We saw her bowling one very, very nicely under a catch tossed up in the air. Brilliant work there being done by the fielders, making some bit of field changes there, trying to make sure that they keep it nice and tidy. But this time around, dropping ahead and giving away another extra.
Quick look at what's happening at Laibi Masaka SS 47 for 6 in 18.4. Good work there by Olida in the field.
Another ball in the sky there from the bats lady. And the fielder tries to pull it out. Unluckily, a boundary saved. Nice fielding there.
Very, very full on that occasion there. Kidi Petra started off proceedings very, very well, picking up the first wicket. But those full balls, very, very uncalled for. Right swing, and that is the stamping. She was standing outside of her ground there, standing on the double crease for a spinner. Hitting there from Akidi. She bowls it quick, and the wicket keeper, Genesis Stamp, does the rest. Second wicket there for Sacred Heart Secondary School.
Ivan, just before Akidi first, pardon me, just before the wide, I was about to mention that the batter standing at a double crease for a spinner, risking a lot, and another wicket there falling, given away easily. Alio there, guilty of standing wayward to a spinner, wicketkeeper there with a good job. Quick to break the wicket, and out is the call by umpire Joseph Yaruhanga.
I tell you, Jeff, so many good things happened in that dismissal. The bowler bowling it quick, and the wicket keeper very, very quick there to wipe off the bells. Sacred Heart have the second wicket, and the departure of Alio Rita will introduce Claire Ajego, wicket-keeper batter in that late SS lineup, but very, very well known for her power. Ajego Claire can hit the ball. And at the end of the over, after 7 overs, 24 no loss. I beg your pardon, after 8 overs, the score is 24 for 2. Good work there being done. Sacred Heart playing their very best of games to try and make sure that they don't allow late SS from getting so many runs. Keep it to a small total. Come and chase it very, very quickly. The captain for Sacred Heart, after giving away 12 runs, will take herself out of the bowling attack. And Rita Amono comes into the attack. Slow bowling, very, very fruitful on this wicket. Prudence, what do you make of the bowling chain?
It's nice there for she realized she's giving out many runs to the other team. And so nice change because the new bowler seems to be better, and it's single there from the bats ladies after the misfield from the person at the covers. But I think this ball has come to do some good work.
Yeah, the field that covers there, very, very sloppy, trying to save the ball with one hand. She wasn't even looking at the ball, maybe believing in some sorts of magic. But in the end, 8SS will take another single. Claire Ajego going down on one knee, dabbing that one to the square leg area. But the fielder running from short point misstood that one. She took off very, very quickly before even seeing where the ball was going. And another single there for late secondary school.
Light SS finding the runs. Have to keep the board ticking. Good batting there by Michelle.
Yeah, that looked a bit close there as Michelle Ariago goes down to sweep. The umpire says that's wide. Bit of a breather there for late secondary school as now the runs are starting to come. Goes to block and misses it completely. Looked like there was something thin onto it. The fielder is very interested, but the umpire not shaken at all. The appeals there, and a very vocal field there from Sacred Heart Secondary School. This time round, she goes down and hits it straight to the fielder. A catch is taken. The shot was on, but Michelle Ariago will have to depart.
Very good fielding there by the fielder. Square of the wicket. Michelle Ariago goes down on one knee, sweeps that one. The catch taken there. Sacred Heart picking up the third wicket. Sacred Heart with very good spinners. See there, very good change of pace. Just the ball before was darted in. This one balled with a bit of flight back of the length. Michelle Ariago going down on one knee to clear the square leg area. Unfortunately, she has to depart after that beautiful catch was taken. Sacred Heart there with good fielding. Two chances so far that have been skied taken. Very, very good work there, Ivan. If you look at their keeper, very sharp, quick gloves. Very, very good stuff all around in the field by Sacred Heart. Light SS in a spot of bother. This point, skipper there departing, leaving the score at 27-3.
Yeah, indeed, some sorts of bother there for late secondary school. Skipper departs, and Tino Sara will walk on to bat. Tino Sara, player who can give you runs, should be looking at capitalizing on this moment of the game. Tino hits that one in the gap. What a nice shot there to get off the mark. Brilliant stuff there.
Tino Sara, once again, with the job to do for her team. In my opinion, the best player for the team thus far in the tournament, digging them out of very bad situations on several occasions. Now with a job to do in this semi-final, if she can play on till the 20th over, she's capable of getting her team in a good position to win this one. And that brings an end to the over. 28-3 after 9 overs. Projected score standing at 56. Light will fancy defending any total above 50, but the Sacred Heart team, very good batting side, only second to a leader in the tournament, scoring above 160 on 2 occasions and above 130 on 3 occasions. That tells you they're a very good batting side. Yesterday, in a dead rubber, top of the table clash between them and Olida, electing to bat tells you of the confidence they have in their batting. Therefore, Light should look at setting a very good total if they are to make it to the finals.
Yeah, but Jeff Latest is, of course, very, very handy there with the ball. We saw them defending 37 against Uganda on this very ground. Played many games on this ground. It's now coming to look like their home ground. So with the runs there on board, I think late SS also managing to bowl out Ginger SS yesterday for only 29. They are very, very good side there. The fielders there are taking a lot of time in appealing instead of retrieving the ball. Late SS capitalizes and picks up a single of that occasion.
A very valid point there, Ivan. On numerous occasions in such development games, Most fielders tend to concentrate on the appeal, yet the ball is still in play. Therefore, you have to see the coaches work on that aspect of the game. Remind the fielders that the ball is not yet dead, it's in play, and the opponents will be able to score as many runs as they can since the ball is not dead as you're appealing for LB. Tino Sara there playing that one down back to the bowler. Very impressive. Tino showing the experience she has.
I tell you something, Tino Sara, one of those batters who don't show muscles on physical appearance. But one of the things that I like about Tino Sara is that if she gets the ball, she tries to push it. Many of the batters were getting to the ball and just blocking it, keeping it there. So good thinking there from Tino Sara, try and make some runs. That one keeps very low and makes the pads. Ajego player not managing to hit that one away. And that is another wicket there for Sacred Heart Secondary School.
Nice wicket there from Sacred Heart. And celebrations there from Sacred Heart as they get another wicket down with an LBW and moves in another bats lady. I think Light has to get on board back in order to get some good runs so far, because Sacred Heart seems to have come to really take them all out.
Yeah, indeed, Sacred Heart winning the toss and electing to bowl first. So they've done some good work, making sure that they keep this late SS team in check. Of course, late SS playing in the previous previous three finals. In 2022, they lost to Ginger SS in the semi-final. That match was played at Gayaza High. At Ginger SS lost to Olida High School during the finals. 2023, it was a Sorority Derby in the finals, same as last year in 2024. I'm happy to be a long liver. I've seen things happen in this tournament. Followed the girls very closely. But the departure of Kelea Ajego will bring in Kongai Master Tracy. Kongai, one of those batters who can hit the ball on any good day, but many keeping low on this occasion and not giving her chance to hit them. She goes to block and misses it completely. That is dropped to her pads and dot ball to mark the end of the over.
Slaiby Ground, Olida SS, Olida High School taking on Masaka. Masaka managing 55 for 7 in their 20 overs. Olida fancying their chances to the final, have a quick chase and pick up a victory there.
Yeah, of course, looking at the batting lineup for Olida, players like Ichumar Josephine, Ilora Joan, Asmin Akurut will all be looking at finishing the business very quickly. The runs there set by Masaka SS, not so many. Maybe something over 100 could be a bit defendable. Tries to hit that one with power, but doesn't make enough contact. To Nosara, guilty of playing a ball that is dropping on the offside towards the onside. She needs to be trying to make sure that she plays the balls in the same direction. That one just doesn't carry to the fielder. But in the end, sloppiness, and they take another single. Masaka SS, one of the sides that are bowled well in this tournament. I believe Olida High School will pick up the victory, but Masaka will put up a fight there at St. Joseph's College, the ground.
Yes, I want Masaka bowling well. Yesterday we saw them defending 104 runs against Ndeje SS. It was a must-win clash for them, bowling out Ndeje for 90. That one goes on to hit for stumps. Batter playing across the line, and she's bowled. Sacred Heart picking up wicket number 5. These two batters guilty of playing across the line in this over, and on this occasion suffers the consequence. Wicket number 5 for Sacred Heart. Masaka bowling.
Masse Tracy Kongai not managing to dab that one away. The ball kept a bit low on that occasion. She misses it completely, and that rattles the furniture. Wickets falling in no time here at Gulu High School. It is the annual Girls Schools Cricketing Tournament, a tournament organized by Uganda Cricket Association, sponsored by Skyview, Batibo Uganda, the Northern Cricket Hub, all helping in making sure that the proceedings go well here in Gulu City. Of course, this is the final day, the 7th day of this tournament. The curtains for the tournament will be falling down today. Tomorrow teams will be departing. But what a week we've had here in Gulu City, the home of the elephants. Of course, can't fail to thank and appreciate Gulu High School for hosting us. They've been good hosts thus far, having the girls have good time around the place. Agudo Karen. Sorry, that new batter in is Judith Iro. Gets one single there. Iro Judith. And manages to rotate that strike.
Some bounce there on offer for the bowler. Dot ball, good bowling. Very nice sight there from the field. That was a short ball. Batter played with a lot of power. Field at cover there, putting in a diving effort would have been beautiful to see how complete the catch. Unable to complete the catch, but the ball trickles down to the bowler who completes a run out. Very good stuff there from Sacred Heart. That was a beautiful dive to stop the ball that was racing away. Short ball dispatched. Batter getting on top of the bounce there, dispatching it. But the fielder at cover equal to the task, putting in a diving effort, cuts off the ball. Unfortunate not to complete the catch. But the bowler there keeping aware and completes a run, which brings an end to the over with a wicket. Sacred Heart there delivering the goods. United States in all sorts of trouble. 6 wickets down, now almost into the tail.
It was something that was brilliant stuff there from the fielder. The fielder there not taking the first chance of the catch, but in the end she manages to work hard and make sure that she picks up that ball. A run out effected in that case, and another wicket there for Sacred Heart Secondary School. Good work being done here by Sacred Heart Secondary School. 33 for 6 after 11 overs. Late SS struggling early in the game. Teddy Anyait is the new batter in there for Late Secondary School. Akini Petro will come back to ball from the side of the church. If today we are not hearing any melodies coming from the church, looks like they are saving all the energy for tomorrow's church service. that many would fancy to have maybe before they go for their long journeys. Misses that one completely and rattles the puncher. Come and go. Another wicket there for Sacred Heart Secondary School. Good stuff there. Good bowling.
Teddy Anyait there guilty of playing across the line. She has to depart for a golden duck. Very good bowling there. Realizing that now she's bowling as a pair. Just keep it there. Wicket line. Full delivery there. The batter unable to make contact. And she's bowled. Takes a slow walk back to the dugout. Light SS dugout now. In a somber mood. Not a beautiful sight. But elation and celebrations there for Sacred Heart. Smiles on the fielders' faces. I feel like they're into this one, putting Light SS under the pump. Very good stuff there. Very good to see a new side taking on season campaigners in this manner, Ivan. Tells you of the good work Uganda Cricket is doing in spreading the game. The development team doing a great work there to see the game spread, and a new side playing 2 semi-finals thus far. And as it stands, stopping this one. Very good work there by the Northern Cricket Hub, Coach Grace Mutiagaba. Doing great work to see these girls learn the game of cricket. And they are quick learners, putting in the hard work and already making 2 semi-final appearances in the 2 tournaments they've played. Impressive stuff there from Sacred Heart.
Mary Arugo is the new batter in for Late Secondary School currently in half on 5. The balls are still keeping low here at Gulu High Ground. But at the moment, Late SS in all sorts of trouble. Dubbed out just in the gap. She tries to go, but good work there being done by the fielders. Try and make sure that they don't give away many. The girls' schools cricket week tournament. 7 days of action here in this city of Gulu. The girls coming here to enjoy. Saturday 3 for 7 after 11.4 already. That's bowled backward of the length, but the batter there not equal to the challenge. Another dot ball there, and that will complete a wicket maiden over. Good stuff there from Akidi Petra.
At this stage of the game, I think the tactic for Light SS should be to play out the overs, score some runs, and extras will also come. We've seen Sacred Heart already gifting them 12 extras this innings. So if you can play out the remaining 7-8 overs, add some runs off the bat, add a couple of extras, we'll see them to a good total. But as it stands, Sacred Heart on top of this one, picking up wickets in clusters. 7 wickets in the game so far. Very good bowling there.
The rest of the batters who are yet to come in, Karen Agudo and Sophia Bogere, very handy bowlers, but not a lot of batting there from them. Judith Iro will be now the batter, take a lot of responsibility to try and make sure that she sees Late Secondary School home. Tries to cut that one, but misses it completely. Some good variations there from the bowler. Noreen Hanif there, the bowler from the school end. Good line and length there from Noreen to try and make sure that she keeps the batters so silent.
Nice drive down there. The bats lady, but goes back to the bowler. I think Light is now on a strike to have the overs done with those wickets still on. Yeah, and Sacred Heart is all on to hold the wickets down. Tight fielding there from Sacred Heart, trying to make sure the lightest girls don't make more runs.
Sacred Heart doing a lot of good work to try and make sure that they keep things silent here at the Gulu High Ground. Good work there. And that will mark the end of the over. Over number a dot ball, a maiden over there from Hanif Noreen. Good stuff there, keeping the score to 33 for 7. Brilliant work being displayed here by Sacred Heart Secondary School to try and make sure that they keep the innings very silent. Amono Rita comes back to ball there from the side of the church. Starts her over with a dot ball. Another dot ball there from Amono Rita. Amono Rita has so far bowled 1.2 overs. She's picked up a single wicket and she's considered only 4 runs. Good figures there from her. Spin doing a lot of wonders here. Spin doing a lot of magic here for Sacred Heart Secondary School. They've managed to keep these batters so silent. She misses on that occasion. Jace Mary Arugo, and she will have to depart. 8th wicket there for Sacred Heart Secondary School. Good bowling there being displayed. Many balls keeping low this occasion. And the 8th wicket there for Sacred Heart Secondary School.
I think Light has to now keep on the next bats ladies to prevent another fall on of the wicket, because Sacred Heart seems to get all them out, and Light needs to really work hard and keep those wickets on till the end of the game. For it's now 8 wickets down, and this brings back pressure to the bats ladies to try and keep their wickets on.
I tell you, Prudence, you would feel at one moment of the game that late SS had found the groove. Of course, a Susan Akidnoko there of 7 off 24. But as it stands, Sacred Heart is ahead of things here. Playing their very best game to try and make sure that they limit late SS from getting many runs. Bogere Sophia is the new batter in there for late secondary school. Skyview, a product from Harris International, sponsoring this tournament for the last 3 years running. Good work there from the makers of Skyview Fruity, Skyview Orange, and Skyview Apple. On hot days like this one, the players are enjoying crystal natural mineral water. Good stuff there being done by our sponsors to try and make sure that they keep the players very hydrated. Misses that one completely. Sophia Bogere Tries run, but Judith not interested in the run. Sends her back right away. Good stuff being displayed here. Annual Girls Schools Cricket Week Tournament. Very, very full on that occasion, but Sophia Bogere not getting enough bat onto it. Dab sit down to meet, and the dot ball to end the over. Another maiden over there for Sacred Heart Secondary School. A maiden wicket over, and 13 for 8 is the score. 14 overs gone, and 6 to come.
Sacred Heart seems to get this to their plan of them making a few runs, as 8 wickets are down so far. But Light seems to have a goal of taking all the overs down.
Yeah, only 6 overs remain to complete the first innings of the game. You would love to play all your overs to try and make sure that you get as many runs as possible. And if Noreen comes back into the attack there for Sacred Heart Secondary School, and if Noreen has so far bowled 2 overs and conceded only 2 runs, she's also picked up a wicket in her spell. Good stuff there. 2 dead balls already in that over from Hanif. Tries to play that one down the ground. Judith Iro. But the fielders very, very equal to the challenge, not letting her go away with it. You would think it's a one-day international game. Tries to cut that on power play in the gap. Sophia Bogere kept ball watching, but she manages to run and scamper for that single. Adding 1 to the tally and making it 34 for 8.
Nice drive down there from the bats lady. She tries to push the ball down, but gives another dot ball for Sacred Heart. A block, another block from the bats lady, as she's not interested in making more runs, but more interested in completing the overs. And that marks the end of the over.
Yeah, 15 overs gone and 34 for 8 is the score. Sacred Heart displaying lots of good work here at Bulu High Ground. The sun has been all guns blazing this morning. Of course, we expect the wicket to play better in the afternoon. But if you're just joining us, this is the annual Girls Schools Cricket Week Tournament, and this is the first semi-final happening between Sacred Heart Secondary School and Blade Secondary School. Balls it very full, but not punished. Sacred Heart Secondary School won the toss and elected to bowl first. So far, the plan working out for them as they have kept late SS in check. From St. Joseph's College, Libya, semi-final 2 is taking place. Masaka SS won the toss and elected bat first against Olila High School. They managed to score a total of 55 runs for 7 in 20 overs. Olila down with the chase. And 10 for no loss is the score after 2 overs. Batting now for Olila. That one is hit with a lot of power and enough contact. It's running away. And there is a no ball call there from the umpire. Chance for late SS to get maximum runs in this one. A hit me ball there coming. Prudence, we've not seen so many free hits being punished on this ground. I believe in one of the games of first one and we didn't punish it. What happened is because a free hit is a ball that you're supposed to try and make sure that you hit away. But some of the batters keep closing their eyes, going for wild swings and missing. But a free hit there coming very, very flatted and hitting the gap. sloppiness there, and they take only a single run.
It has come to notice that the bowlers come back to their lines and make sure they make it useless always, and so giving no chance to the bats ladies to make more runs in the no balls. Yeah, like, but Light has at least managed to get a run. Another wide there from the bowler. Sacred Heart seems to get it out of hand as they give out more extras. A block and miss there from the bats lady, and the wicketkeeper tries to get out, but she's not out definitely. Nice swing and wicket down there from the bats lady as she crosses out of the line of the ball and gives another wicket. 9 down now for Light SS.
Yeah, good bowling there. Another wicket for Sophia Bogere there. Not very firm with her defense, and she will throw away her wicket. For yet doing a lot of good work here to and make sure that he limits Light SS to a very small total. Till the surface was looking in the morning, it was clearly a low total game. Light SS losing 9 wickets already, and Karen Agudo will come into ball for Light SS. Just 1 wicket needed here by Sacred Heart to and make sure that they put the first innings to bed. So far, doing a lot of good work and not giving away many runs.
Good work there by Sacred Heart, keeping it tight. If it weren't for the extras given, score would be in a miserly 20s there. Very good stuff from Sacred Heart. Just in the second appearance in the girls cricket week, but making the semis on both occasions. And on this occasion, looking like they'll make the finals.
End of the over there. Good work there being done by Sacred Heart. Keeping Light SS in check. 39 for 9 after 16 overs is the score. Karen Agudo with 9 off 1 and Judith Iro with 4 off 14. Somehow I would feel that Sacred played to the advantage of the Light SS side, giving away 15 extras already. Noreen Hanifa there comes back to ball, starts with 1 straight, that's dubbed down to the ground. Judith Iro, very good with that drive. Just not getting it to the gap. The shoulder covers doing a lot of good work there to make sure that she silences that one. Hit firmly down to long off, 1 run, and the dugout will be happy for that run. Long coming, a very welcoming single.
Yes, Ivan. Very welcome single there for Light SS after being kept quiet in a couple of deliveries. This one pitched short kept low, and the batter just keeps it down. At fielder at cover for Sacred Heart, showing some athletic fielding. Seen a couple of dives there, doing good work for her team.
In the end, just a single run coming off that over, and that will put the total number of runs on board to 40 for 9 after 17 overs. 3 overs are remaining to complete the first innings of the game. But I believe Light SS slowly walking towards a total they can try and fight and defend. Have some disciplined bowlers. If the bowlers could bowl well, maybe they chance themselves to win this game.
Yes, Ivan, if they can pick up 10 runs to reach the 50-run mark, 50 is a very defendable total on this wicket. That one clipped off the pads, racing down. Fielders there cutting it off, but they complete a double. Very good batting there. If the still can work, can complete the overs, runs will come. Target for them should be reaching that 50-run mark. Give themselves chance of playing in the final. 50 is a very defendable total, given the strength in their bowling.
Yeah, Petro Akidi there in the bowling attack for Sacred Heart Secondary School. 42 for 9 after 7.2 overs is the score here at St. Joseph's. Sorry, at Bull High. That hit up in the air, just going short of the fielder. Misfield, and another run in the end. Judith Pro kept looking on. Some brilliant work there done by her partner Karen Agudo, holding up for the run, and in the end they get something on the board there for Light Secondary School. Light Secondary School, school found in the city of Soroti, a place called Nakatunya. And if you're coming from Lira, that place is along the Lira Road. Sacred Heart from Kanyagoga, here in this beautiful city of Gulu. But this place is doing a lot of good work, making sure that the girls grow in the game. Back in the years, it was always Ginger and Kampala dominating. Remember the years when guys won many trophies. Ginger SS taking many, City High dominating as well. Kololo SS coming in the mix. But the upcountry parts of the nation also making sure that they produce some players. Good stuff being done by Uganda Cricket Association to decentralize the game, make sure that there are coaches all over the world, all over the country, to try and make sure that they grow the young ones in this beautiful game of cricket.
Yes, I have a very pretty sights there, seeing teams from regions not known for cricket playing competitively and outplaying the season campaigners. Chance for a catch there, the bowler doesn't even try to take it, and they complete a single. Seen Soroti there switching gears in the COVID period. That's when they put up a game, and they've never looked back since then, dominating women's cricket in Uganda. Guru joining in shortly after COVID, and we are seeing more talent coming through. Sacred Heart making two appearances at the Cricket Week, playing two semi-finals. That shows you that the nation is full of talent. All Uganda cricket has to do is send them coaches, introduce the sport to them, support them, get them on their feet, and the results will be there for all to see.
Solid defensive shots there from Karen Agudo, not giving anything away. Amonorita trying to entice her, but Karen Agudo misses that one on this occasion. And that will mark the end of the over. 44 for 9 is the score after 19 overs. We are into the last over of the first innings. And if you're just joining in, Sacred Heart Secondary School won the toss and elected to bat first. Beg your pardon, to bowl first. Doing a lot of good work, making sure that they keep latest in check. Only 49 runs on board there. Sorry, only 44 runs there on board. And we are into the last over of the first innings. Only 6 runs reach the 50 runs mark, Jeff. I believe this batter should be thinking at taking the risk to and make sure that they edge in close the 50 runs, go and bring their A game in the fielding, defend the total runs on board, and come play in the finals in the afternoon.
Yes, Ivan, these two doing well. Just need 6. I don't think they should take risks. Should keep it simple. The bad deliveries will come, and that's when you play the big shots. But as it is, keep it simple. Look for the singles. And now with that dot ball, 5 deliveries, need a double somewhere to make the 6 runs required to reach 50. Another short pitch delivery there, almost going onto the stumps. Batter there, kicks it. Fielders there are elated and laugh at the sight of that.
Yeah, but that is some good awareness there from Judith Thoreau. She knows that that ball is already off the bat. If you kick it, you're not out. Tries to hit that one. They run very quickly and pick up a single. Maybe I would have chanced Judith keeping on strike. She has looked to be scoring. Karen Agudo not really hitting it hard.
With 3 deliveries left, Karen should look at getting a single and getting Judith back onto strike. But playing dead on that occasion, maybe drop and run. Anyway, can't expect much from the tail. Very, very big ask of them to get you the runs. Their job is bowling. If the batters fail to do their job, can't blame them. That one swings away to the leg side and they pick up a single. Now just a single delivery left in this one. They would want to get as many as possible.
Yeah, that is good there from Karen Agudo. Dabs it into the gap backwards of the square. She manages to go quickly for that single. Hit that one. Irregular to reach off right away. Chance for a run out, but in the end, the run is completed. Good stuff there displayed. The Sacred Heart managing to make sure that they limit late SS to less than 50 runs. It's the annual Girls Schools Cricket Week tournament happening here in this beautiful city of Gulu. Sacred Heart won the toss and elected to bat first, to bowl first in this first semi-final, limiting late SS only 45 runs for 9. Good work there displayed. Of course, giving away some many extras, but in the end, they have done some good job.
Yes, Sacred Heart, they are doing a good job to limit light SS to 45 for 9 in the 20 overs. Winning the toss and electing to bowl. A quick look at the scorecard. Susan Akidi there with 7 of 24. Alio Rita 4 of 23. Michelle Ariago 2 of 5. Claire Ajego 2 of 3. Tino Sara 4 of 8. Masi Kongai unable to trouble the scorers. Hero Judith the top scorer for the side with 10 of 25. Anyait Teddy going out for a golden duck. Arugo Joyce Mary also not troubling the scorers, having faced 9 deliveries. Sophia Bogere there with Agudo Karen try to stay in 1 of 7. Agudo Karen note of 12. 15 extras added by the bowlers of Sacred Heart. But that doesn't take away the good job they've done. Akidi Petra there with 4 wickets in half 4 overs, going for just 10 runs. Very, very good stuff, inclusive of the maiden. Amono Rita also picking up 3 for 10. And finally, And if Anorin also picking up a wicket, having gone for 4 runs in half overs. Very, very good stuff there from Sacred Heart. Now, with all the work to do in the field, sorry, in the chase, they'll require 47 to win this one. They'll feel like the job is done in the field, as it's a very strong batting lineup there in their ranks. Ladies and gentlemen, we shall take a quick break and we'll be back with the second innings. Welcome back to this semi-final clash between Light SS and Sacred Heart Secondary School from Guru. Sacred Heart winning the toss and electing to bowl, limiting Light SS to 47 for 9 in 20 overs. Now with all the work to do in the chase, it's the other ground, Masaka SS electing to bat against Olira High School. Olira there impressive in the field, bowling out Masaka for 55, and in response 40 for no loss in 8.2 overs. Olira bossing proceedings down there. Ruth Asmin 21 of 25, Laura Joan with 14 of 25, and in this one Sacred Heart require 48 pick up a win. Sacred Heart there making their second berth at the Girls Schools Cricket Week, and it's a second semi-final appearance. They would love to make it to the finals, but this is very good to see. Side just playing twice in the tournament thus far. If they play in the final, will be very good. Very good work there from the development side. But would like to thank our sponsor Skyview there from Harris International with lots of products they've offered the students and crystal water to keep them hydrated. Kudos to the team from Harris International. This is the Skyview Girls Schools Cricket Week 2025 hosted in Gulu City. Opening the innings for Sacred Heart is Aiko Beatrice and Amono Rita. Want to stem any wickets there, any early wickets. Try to keep your wicket there and stay on the wicket. This is match day number 7, final day in this edition of the Skyview Girls Schools Cricket Week. Finals will be played here at Gulu High School in the afternoon. Olida High School having one foot into that one. This clash here yet to be decided, but Gulu doing well. The team from Gulu Sacred Heart doing well in the first innings there, limiting Light to 47. Starting off proceedings from the church end is Iro Judith. She will want to make quick breakthroughs for her team. Starts off with a short pitch delivery there. Batter not ready to take a risk and blocks that one. Good bowling there by Iro Judith. 3 dot balls to start with. Tentative approach there by the Sacred Heart batter. That one kept low. Batter watches it go away. Light SS with all the work to do. This is a Navi semi-final for all teams. Interesting field setting there. Deep fine leg and deep mid wicket for the bowler. Batter there caught in 2 minds, going forward and rocking back. That goes away for another dot ball.
Just a run coming off the first over here at Gulu High. And that will be the end of that very first over of the match. 1 wide, 1 extra given away by Judith Iro. And 1 for no loss is the score. Sarah Tino, the off spinner, will come to bowl the second over from the side of the school.
Ivan Olida High School 52 for no loss in 9.5 overs. Require just 6 runs for victory. Pardon me, 4 runs for victory. Good work there by Olida High School. Tino Sarah there with a good delivery to start with. Slow bowling will be the order of the day. Light SS will have to be disciplined and not give away many extras if they are to stay in contest.
She hits and takes off right away. A run out. And latest have their first wicket. Dot ball pressure there. And the reward is a wicket. Sacred Heart loses their first wicket there.
Ivan, I don't think it's the dot ball pressure. From what I witnessed yesterday, Sacred Heart don't know how to run between wickets. They just hit and run. They play good shots, but calling between the wickets, running between the wickets, non-existent. Every time they play a good shot, they just run off whether the fielders cut it off or not. And they never seem to realize that it costs the team. They keep on doing the same thing. Don't even a blame to anyone. Just walk it off as if nothing happened. They will have to work on that aspect of their game. Another wicket gifted here today, and I'm sure more to come in a similar fashion.
Olila SS has managed to beat Masaka SS by 10 wickets to advance to the finals. 1 for 1 after 1.3 overs here. 27 runs needed from 111 balls. Ramon Rita already ran out there. Vito Saiko and Anik Patricia will be the batters in for Sacred Heart Secondary School. It's the Girls' Schools Cricket Week tournament. Been here for the last 6 days. This is match day number 7. This is semi-final number 1 happening between Light Secondary School and Sacred Heart Secondary School. And Nick playing with a lot of risk, trying to flick a straight ball.
Maria High School there into the final. They would love to see their sisters complete this week win, have a sorority derby in the final. But if Guru pull it off, it will be the former hosts taking on the new hosts in the final. Light on top of this one. New batter there with a lot of intent. Ivan, you saw that again. The batter almost taking off immediately, but this time round they decide not to run. Calling and running between wickets for Sacred Heart, not impressive at all. Very good batting side there, but they gift away wickets. Running between wickets.
Because Aiko they are playing that one down to the ground. Another one taking off there without even communicating. Jeff, your sidemen will be falling to run out. And another run out there for Light Secondary School. Aiko Beatrice catches that one straight to the field that covers and tries to take off. Tino Sara with a good throw to Ajego Claire. Ajego does the rest of the work. And Light Secondary School have the second wicket.
Very good work in the field by Light SS. You keep it up. This Sacred Heart lineup will be back in the dugout in no time. Don't seem to learn, and they'll be paid for their mistakes. So cricket is a game for quick thinkers and learners. You can't keep making the same mistakes over and over. If you're to show progress in the game, you have to learn from your mistakes and do better. But we see another wicket there falling to a run out, and Ivan, I tell you, more are coming. It's like it's stuck in their heads. If you play a good shot, you have to run. Another powerful hit there, but Tino Sara equal to the task at covers, completes a run out. Very, very good fielding. Elite SS fielders have to keep on their toes to keep their team in the game, and thus far doing a good work. Now 8 wickets required to pick up a win. Wickets will win them the game because they have a small total to defend. So they have to pick as many wickets as quickly as possible and make it to the final. Their sisters, Olida High School, already into that one. So they would love to have a Sorority Derby, and it will be revenge for them. As Olida beat them in the regional final, they will fancy getting another go at them to the bigger stage. It will be a sweeter victory. And with that comes a new batter. An edge there. Feel that Gali runs in, batter sent back to their ends.
Another one there trying to run away after hitting that one. I don't know why they are not learning very quickly. Sacred Heart Secondary School. They've lost 2 wickets already to run out. And Wonders Agwen Roth is in there for Sacred Heart. Playing it with a dead bat. But good work there being done by latest to try and make sure that they defend this poultry total.
Yes, Ivan, good work there by the bowler. Just keep tossing it up. Now the batters under pressure won't take any risk. Has a big swing at that. That's in the gap. Does it have the legs to cross the boundary? Fielder chasing, but a boundary it is for Sacred Heart. Finally, some runs there scored off a bat. 5-2 is the score. That brings an end to the third over.
A bit of sloppiness there. Akini Susan could have done better. Try and make sure that she stops that one. But in the end, they manage to capitalize and they take that run. Sarah Tino will come back to ball for latest from the school end. The first one was a bit tidy, but this time around she will be looking at bowling those good lines. That's one to the pads. Good work there from Tino Sarah. Tino Sarah, one of the experienced campaigners in this side. Her first over was a maiden. And she's so far come back and bowled 2 dot balls. Doing a lot of good work, bowling those floaters and making sure that she keeps the batters silent. That one is down the leg for another extra. The first one from Tino Sara, and that will push the total to 6. Prudence is back from the break, and she's here with me. Welcome back, Prudence. What should we expect going forward in this game?
Thank you. I think Light has it at hand because it's now a good chase so far for Gulu, but they're trying to push it up with the few extras so far from the bowlers. They're doing some great job there. Let's wait and see. if the bad side is we manage to chase these runs with the wicket still on.
Very, very well said there, Prudence. Tinosara bowling stump to stump. Good work there. Try and make sure that she keeps the questions on. Tries to slog that one. Wonders again wrote, but doesn't make enough contact. Again wrote Wonders currently in her form 4 at Sacred Heart Secondary School. But one of the players who have been raising through the ranks very, very quickly here in the northern region. She has power and she can hit the ball. Good work being done by the coaches in this region.
Yes, Ivan, good work by the development team in northern Uganda. Have coaches like Achao, Sandra, Oyet, Samuel Baker, Kagoda, Ivan, Geoffrey. Coach Grace Mutiagaba, the team leader there. And in Masindi, Patrick Businje, a former Nyakasura player, doing a great job training these girls in the game of cricket, honing their skills.
Rita Elliott ball. Slow balls here being the order of the day. Slow bowling being fruitful already here for Light Secondary School. Giving it a lot of light, but this time around that will run away for an extra. The wide there for Sacred Heart, and they'll have a breather. That's that one down to covers. But I think, Jeff, if Sacred Heart had played well in this game, maybe they could have had a chance of winning it. That is it with power. They will run very quickly and pick up a single. Good work there by Light. Try and make sure that they limit that one from running away.
Ivan still stand a chance, 8 wickets in hand. This Sacred Heart side with good batters, all with good intent. Just there running between wickets, being their undoing. If they can build a partnership here on, then they'll be back in the game. But right now, under the pressure, being put under the pump by Lightesses, an edge there, wicket keeper unable to catch that one, and they complete a single. They need to work on their calls, running between wickets there. This time round, they have to learn on job. It's to do or die. They won't have another chance till next year. So these two have to be fast learners, seen their colleagues walking out to run outs. So they'll look at building a partnership. In your frame there, the leadership group for the Victoria Pals, the assistant coach Brian Mark Masaba, the former captain of the Cricket Cranes, the women's representative Lelia Namaganda Ondeko, who's also the manager for the Victoria Pals, and the head coach Deus Muhumuza, coming down here to Gulu to see the future of women's cricket in Uganda. Pretty sights there.
That just doesn't correct the fielder, but the fielder on the striker's end already taking off. Sent back very, very quickly. Sophia Bogere there replacing Tinosara to bowl from the side of the school. Another one just keeps low. Shouts of LBW, but the umpire says not out.
But they are trying to play across the line, miscues that one, and almost a catch for the fielder at extra cover. Two chances there, but the balls on both occasions falling short of the fielder. You see other teams coming in from Laibi. That was a big clash there. But Masaka not giving the viewers value for their money, being bowled out for 55. Leader chasing there in quick time. Now everyone is back here at Guru High to witness this one. Sacred Heart in a rebuilding phase, having lost 2 wickets for a single run. Now this partnership taking them to 10 runs.
A punch there to the field at the point, and she gets it definitely, making it a dot ball there for the bowler of light SS. Nice drive there from the bat steady back to the bowler, making it a dot ball, and that's the end of the over. That marks the end of the 11th over.
With the end of that over, Sacred Heart have 11 runs for 2 wickets. Umpire there signaling end of the power play, and the captain, Ariago Michel, brings herself into the attack from the church end. Her side needs wickets, and she has taken on the mantle to see that she delivers. 8 wickets required for victory for Light SS. 37 runs in 14 overs required by Sacred Heart Secondary School to win this one. But they are being watchful, wouldn't want to lose any more wickets, having been 1 for 2. 10 runs for this partnership. Playing phases, another 10, and you'll be in 20. Chance for a catch there, but that's in the gap. Racing away, fielders chasing there, 2 fielders, good fielding there. Cut that one off. They complete 2 runs. Very good partnership piece. If they can get that ball in the gaps, make some runs, that will bring them closer to victory. But playing inside the ring is risky, as we've seen these batters making very, very poor calls there. That one.
Yeah, good batting there by Sacred Hearts. And this brings a threat to Light SS to try and make sure that the bat studies don't make it to the runs they set back then.
The skipper Ariago Michel, with all the work to do, has conceded 6 already in this over. That one keeps low, almost going onto the stumps. Good recovery there. She'll want to end it on a high, pick up a wicket of the dangerous Anik Patricia. That one tossed up again, dab to backward point, and they scamper through for a single. Good batting by these two, taking the total to 18 after 7 overs. Another 30 more runs required in 13 overs to pick up a victory for Sacred Heart. Prudence, what do you think should be the approach for these two teams? Light SS require wickets to win this one. Sacred Heart need runs, 30 to be exact. What should be the approach? We've seen Sacred Heart losing 2 wickets early on to easy runouts, and yesterday while playing Olira lost a couple to runouts. Are they letting the pressure from the bowling sides get to them?
I think light SS should just continue bowling to the stumps and keep their fielding tight as they did yesterday, because they are a strong fielding team and I think they can defend those runs if they keep on to their point of fielding tight and bowling to the stumps. A swing and miss there from the bat steady of Sacred Heart and makes a dot ball for the light SS girls. Nice bowling there.
Extras on offer there. Sophia Bogere straying down the line. Sacred Heart bowled a couple of extras in the first innings. 15 extras. That pushed Light SS to 47. If Light keep it tight and disciplined, it will be a navy chase. Wouldn't want to throw it away. 5 extras so far in the innings. Limit the number of extras. That one short but kept low, and the batter decides against going big. Dabs that one to point for no run. Beautiful game of cricket. We see the fans coming in, numbers increasing by the minute. Walks down the wicket. That one played down back to the bowler. These Sacred Heart batters with all the shots in the textbook just require better application to see their team to victory. That one shot played away to square leg for a single.
Nice awareness there from the fielder, making sure that the Sacred Heart bats ladies get only a single of that ball.
Yes, good work by the fielder. She ran in from the boundary. Get that one. Tossed up delivery outside the off stump. Dot ball to end the over. 20 for 2 after 8 overs. Another 28 in 12 overs. We'll see Sacred Heart making a maiden appearance in the finals of the Girls Schools Cricket Week here at Gulu City. 8 more wickets required by Light Secondary to make another back-to-back appearance in the finals of the Girls Schools Cricket Week.
Jeff, it's nice to say that this partnership has pushed Sacred Heart to some good score according to the overs which are down now so far. Tino comes back to bowl and she expects to put a tie there.
Yes, Tino Sarah with all the work to do, apply breaks to the Sacred Heart lineup. Prudence, the Sacred Heart with very good batters, in my opinion. So as a fielding unit, you have to keep things tidy. Don't give them extras to play with. If you don't run them out, it's hard to get their wickets.
You're
Only
right.
bowled out once, thus far in the tournament. That one pushed, almost carrying to the fielder at covers.
You're right there, Jeff, but Tino seems to get it to her plan not to give out any extras. Nice there to the field, and she makes sure that they don't make any run.
Good fielding there. And I think if the latest fielders could be more aware, every time they shout no run, makes these two runners hesitate. But if they leave them to run, they'll be able to pick up wickets. Wicket keeper there guilty of failing to collect, and the batters complete a single. I feel like if the latest fielders don't shout, the batters will be able to make mistakes. But every time they shout no run, these two recognize there is a chance to run out and decide against running. We've seen 2 wickets falling early on in the innings, two batters just taking off without seeing where the ball has been hit. So if you don't make noise, perhaps then you give your team a chance to pick up a run out. Every time you shout, these two batters know that there is no run on offer. Tino Sara there with tidy lines. This time round, after all those praises, strays down the line, balls a wide, taking the total to 22 in 8.5 overs, almost halfway into the chase. Dot ball there to end the over, 22 for 2 after 9 overs. Lightest with 8 wickets required to pick up a victory, join their sisters from Soroti in that final. And Sacred Heart required 26 in 11 overs to win this one. Very, very good bowling there in the first innings by Sacred Heart, and good fielding. Just a couple of extras that pushed Lightest to a big total. Otherwise, managing the chase very well thus far. Bowling change there from the school end for Lightest.
You're right, Jeff. This game is now at a point where the fielders have to be really tight and back to the game so that they don't make these Sacred Heart girls to reach their score. Nice shot there from the bats lady and a misfield from the fielder there.
Yes, very, very, very bad misfield. Wouldn't want to be giving away runs at this stage of the game. Bora yani. An edge there onto the stumps, and wicket number 3 falls. 23 for 3 is the score after 9.2 overs. Alio Rita back into the attack and gets the wicket.
Nice bowling there from the bowler from the school end. Light SS doesn't seem to have a shout of victory after the fall of that wicket, but they're at a point where they need more wickets to make sure they defend these runs.
Yes, Prudence, muted celebrations there from the latest fielders. They know they still have a big task ahead. It's not yet done. 3 wickets picked up so far to break that 22-run partnership from Anek Patricia and again Rot Wonders. The new batter in will have to replicate this, keep batting on with the set batter Labong Helen. Very, very beautiful morning here in Gulu City. Semi-final number 1 at Gulu High School ground is a clash between Light SS and Sacred Heart. Light SS topping Group A after that victory against Ginger SS yesterday. Labong Helen starts off with a single. Watch that one and played it to square, complete a single off the mark immediately. Very, very easy equation there. 25 in 10.4. Just need 2 runs and over to see them to victory. But Lightest require wickets. Wickets desperately needed here. That's tossed up and full. Batter plays on the back foot. Taps it to backward point there. Can see there the latest coach Emma Twijuche making a few field changes. Having been the defending champions, Light will want to at least make it to the finals. Chance for a run out there. Very poor running between wickets once again. But the fielder not equal to the task and they complete a single. Light SS fielders will require a lot of awareness, keep on their toes, keep their team in the contest. There was a chance for a run out at the keeper's end. Batter there at the non-striker sleeping on her butt. But in the end, able to complete a run. Solid block there at one back of a length. Offensive shot played to end the over. And after 10 overs, the score is 25, already halfway into the chase. Another 23 required in 10 overs. 7 wickets in hand. Light require wickets to win this one. Sacred Heart need 23. It's 2.3 in 10 overs to pick up a win and make it to the semi-final, to the final.
You're right, Jeff. Light SS at this moment needs wickets to win this one. Because Sacred Heart has so far chased on a good score right now. 25 for 3. It's really not bad. A solid block there from the bat steady at the striker's end.
Anek Patricia there with 13 of 30 doing the hard work to rebuild the inning for her team. If she can continue on, walks down the wicket, gives a catch. Very, very easy catch there for Tino Sarat covers. Sacred Heart throwing away this one. Set batter there trying to go big. Gives an easy catch to Tino Sara there at covers. Light SS pick up another wicket. 25 for 4 after 10.2.
Nice catch there from Tino Karen indeed. As she gets on another wicket down for her school Light SS. Let's wait and see if the next batter will make sure that the partnership is built up on the first ball she will face.
13. More fans coming in, ready for the final of this edition. See some big people there from Uganda Cricket Association. The General Secretary, Dennis Arthur Musali, has been with us for the last 3 days. We expect the chairman, Mr. Jackson Kavuma, to also join us in the afternoon for the final. Very, very good sides there. Light SS on top of this one, 25 for 4. They need another 6 wickets to win. Take every chance that comes. Sacred Heart require 23 in 9.4 overs. Batter there playing off the back foot, going deep in her crease and playing a defensive shot. Sacred Heart need to build another partnership. Another 13 runs. Play in phases. Set simple targets. 10 runs. Another 10, and then you'll be on course for victory. There the batter walking back and slapping that one to middle. Fielder there doing a great job to cut it off. Batter there almost taking off, but she had the fielders make shouts of no, and she stayed put. If these Light SS fielders don't keep shouting, stand a chance of picking up another run out. Chance for a catch there. That one lofted as the bowler unable to turn on time. Navi there for Lakiche Joyce.
A drop there from the bowler as she tries to get that catch to get another wicket down, but she comes back to try to get it. Swing and miss from the bats lady on the striker's end, and that marks the end of the over with a dot ball.
Very, very bad signs at this stage. Seems you're into the tail. If you have batters playing like that, then you know not much left. The remaining batters playing across on this occasion, but survives being bowled. And Hero Judith continues to bowl. Big swing there, straight as an arrow down the screen for 4 runs. A booming swing there from the batter, makes contact with that, and that races away for a 4. Skipper there making a field change, sending a fielder down there towards the screen at long on. That was tossed up, and the batter there obliging, swinging hard and making contact with that one. Full face of the bat, and that sees Sacred Heart pick up another boundary, taking the score to 29 for 4 in 11.1 overs. Prudence, I tell you, boundaries in the game of cricket can change things quickly, and without boundary, required runs now slipping down to 19 in 8.5 overs.
Surely, Jeff, that boundary has kind of brought back the game to Sacred Heart and the threat to light SS, trying to make sure that the next overs are fixed to only dot balls.
Yes, the bowlers will have to keep it tight and dot them. Dot balls and wickets is what light SS require. Very big swing there. Fielder caught napping, but luckily ball straight into her line. She cuts it off. The Bong Helen there with intent. 5 of 6 deliveries already.
The shouts from the fielder seem to scare her to make a single there, and light SS seems to put the pressure back to the bats ladies. Swing and miss there in the bats lady, and gives a dot ball to the bowler.
Prudence have been played on that wicket. Later they are trying to play off the back foot. I think the best way to survive on this wicket, always try to play on the front foot, as the balls tend to zip in after bouncing, sometimes keeping low. That one swung hard. Fielder there, Michelle Ariapo, manages to take the catch, and they complete 2 runs. Very good swing of the bat there from Labong Helen. Now into the 30s, Sacred Heart 31 for 4 in 12 overs, still require 17 in 8 overs. Still manageable rate 2.2, just required to keep the wickets. See off his chairs.
Nice fielding there from the fielders of light SS. They try to make sure it doesn't go for a boundary, trying to defend their runs, these remaining overs. A nice partnership there from the bats ladies as they made the double.
Yes, good running between wickets there from the two, Nabong Helen and Teacher Joyce. Teacher Joyce now with all the work to do, shouldn't try to swing, let the set batter do the hard work, get the singles. There, big swing from Teacher Joyce. It was in the air for some time. The fielder there unable to take the catch and they complete a single. I think the catcher should let Helen take the risk, as Helen is a set batter. Should try to play herself into the game and see these two build a partnership. But runs coming now freely to Sacred Heart.
The swing and miss as the ball seeds off the carpet, making a dot ball for light SS. But the pressure seems to be on the field as Sacred Heart tries to chase the runs in the remaining overs.
Wicket there. Helen Labong trying to sweep across the line. Top edge, and the wicket keeper taking an easy catch. Wicket number 5 for Light SS with 16 runs required. Half of the side back into the dugout. Light SS will fancy their chances. You keep it simple. Just keep it there. Get wicket line. These Sacred Heart batters are always guilty of trying to go big. And the wickets will be there for you to take. Sacred Heart losing wicket number 5 with a score at 32 for 5. The set batter, Labong Helen there, trying to go big, gets a top edge, and the wicket keeper taking an easy catch.
Some little celebration from Light SS as they take on that wicket down. There comes the next bats lady from Sacred Heart, coming to try and build up the partnership once again to chase the remaining runs in the remaining overs.
Tell you, Prudence, Sacred Heart will rule their chances. Opening batters there, running themselves out without scoring. And these are good batters. Some them with a 100-run partnership earlier on in the tournament, but today not managing any good partnership. 2 for 1, Sacred Heart were inside 2 overs. Now with 32 on board for 5 wickets. Remaining batters need to pick up these 16 wickets. 3 runs per batter will get them to victory surely. Very, very good shaping there by the new batter in Hanif Anorin, playing that one to extra cover.
Nice there from the bats lady, but she fails to get a run as the fielder is so solid. On to the pad it goes, and they call to the umpire. She seems to be not interested.
That one ball short of a length, ball rolling down the wicket. Feels for a leg before wicket, but the umpire not interested. Just noticed if spinners just ball it back of a length or short, ball won't get any bounce whatsoever. That one played strongly, but the captain for Light SS, Michelle Ariago, equal to the task there, cutting it off. I'm impressed that these Sacred Heart batters now not running headlessly. On another day, that batter would have set off. Every time they hit the ball hard, just take off. These 2 batters there being watchful and careful. They know they need to take their team to victory. Bowlers did their job. You wouldn't want to put them in a tricky situation. Take the win for you. Let the batters do the chasing and the bowlers cheer on the batters instead of letting the bowlers do the chasing for you. After 13 overs, 32 for 5, another 16 in 7 overs, we'll see Sacred Heart in the final. But if Light SS are able to keep them quiet or bowl them out, then it will be a Sorority derby in the final.
Indeed, Jeff, the 2 runouts brought awareness to the batting side that they've stopped running. Honestly, the bat hits it down to back to the bowler and makes it a dot ball. Michelle, there, captain of Light SS, trying to bring her team back to board. Another swinger miss, and she goes out for LBW. Another victory for Light SS as another wicket is down. Brings back hope to the team.
Light SS on top of this one, captain bringing herself back into the attack from the school end. The batter there, Hanif Anorin, trying to play across the line, shuffled across, missed and was hit on the pads. Umpire Joseph Yaruhanga gives her matching orders. ITSS on top of this one. 16 more runs. Flight need 4 wickets. Way into the bowlers. Sacred Heart there, guilty of playing across the line. Last 2 wickets, falling to batters playing across the line. Labong Helen there, top edging to the wicket keeper. This time round, Akicha Joyce shuffling across to a quicker one and is hit on the pads. Out is the call from umpire Joseph Yaruhanga. 4 more balls into this one. Captain will fancy picking up a couple more, put her team in a good position.
Michelle, they are trying to bring back her team to the game and putting back the pressure to the batting team. Is expecting another wicket in her over as the batsman moves in to face her ball. But they are over the ball, puts it down and makes it a dot ball once again. This gives chance to Michelle to come and attack her wicket this time round.
Very big slog there over mid-wicket. But the fielder down there able to keep it to a single. Very good field setting. After that fall of wicket, coach there, Twijute Emmanuel, instructing that fielder to go to mid-wicket. This would have been a four. Another occasion. But that fielder there able to cut it off, limiting them just to a single. Another 15 runs required. Very, very good contest here we have. Beautiful sights, beautiful weather here in Gulu today. Let's hope we won't have any rain in the afternoon. Very, very big clash there. Olida High School already into the final. One of these two, Sacred Heart All ITSS, trying to ensure that they join them. Change of ends there. The captain coming round the wicket. I think the plan here is to bowl at the pads. Try to make them sweep. Backs onto the pads. Very, very good thinking by Michelle Ariago. Seen these Sacred Heart batters play across the line several occasions. So if you can come round the wicket, keep it there, middle and leg, make them swing, stand a chance of picking up a wicket.
Nice drive there to the field on the covers and marks a dot ball to end the over.
Change of bowling from the church end. Bowler's name? Hero Judith there from the church end starts off with a wide. They complete another after the wicketkeeper fails to collect. Fielders have to be in the game at this stage. Batters trying to maximize, take as many runs as possible. Now 13 required for the win after those two wides. Another swing and miss there. The bowler should try to keep it to the wicket there, wicket line. Every time you give these batters width, we've seen some beautiful shots played between point and backward point. Good at playing the cut shot. Another wide there by the I don't know why she's trying to bowl wide of the off. Start. Just hold it there, wicket to wicket line. You see the batters dance to your music. Every time you give width, it's a chance for them to free their arms. And on some occasions, you might stray and the ball goes wide, as you've seen there. Now 11 required in 5.5 overs. Yes, and no call there. Finally, they decide not to run. Sacred Heart wouldn't want to lose another wicket in a silly manner.
Right there, Jeff. They're trying to keep on to their wickets as they look for the remaining runs for their team. Nice call there from the bat studies. And successfully they make a single right there.
That one tossed up. That one tossed up and full. Batter sweeps that one to mid on. They complete a single. Every run being cheered on by the lightest dugout. Have a couple of fans there. I think most schools wouldn't want to see a Sorority Derby. Want to see the underdogs there featuring in the final. Bowler there unable to collect, but the batters not ready to take a risk. I know is the call.
This moment, Lightest needs to pick another wicket to give back the pressure to the bat studies of Sacred Heart as they are trying their best to get on to the score.
10 more runs required in 5 overs. 4 wickets in hand. Very, very good contest. Captain continues to bowl. She picked up a wicket in her previous over from the same end. She'll want to keep up the good work. 10 runs required at 2 and over. Prudence, I don't know how you go about the games, but personally, as a batter, every time I'm batting, especially in the chase, try to look at the board, keep things calculated, know the required rate, and try to keep above it at all times. If I know that we require 2 runs and over, I'll try to score at least 3, keep my side in contention for contest.
You're right, Jeff, but these bat studies seem not to have clear communication there, as they were soon giving out a run out to the lightest S, and yet they have a small score to chase in the remaining overs.
Yes, Prudence, you wouldn't want to see another wicket fall to run out. Yes, and no call there. That one hit straight to the fielder at mid-wicket. The batter there at the non-striker's end, guilty of trying to take off immediately. But finally, she's sent back. Good bowling there from the captain, Ariago Michel. 3 dot balls so far in the over. Now pressure on the batter to try to get runs in this one. I know they'll try to play across the line. So she has to keep it to that wicket line. Slow ball on this occasion. That one hit firmly. But the fielder there at long on doing a great job to cut it off. Batters with some powerful shots. One Michelle trying to take pace off, holds it short. Batter recognizes that, picks up the line, lays it down on the ground to long on to pick up a single.
Nice decision there from Ariago Michelle as she tries to think about it to get another wicket as Sacred Heart tries to chase. A swing and miss there from the batsman striker's end as she's trying to go for the big hit to get her team to the finals in the afternoon.
The boundary here, when we see Sacred Heart into the 40s, require about 4-3 if it's a maximum. Let's see what the batter can do. That one on the pads, also LB, but umpire Biaranga Joseph not interested. After 16 overs, the score is 39 for 6. Another 9 overs in 4 overs. Another 9 runs required in 4 overs for Sacred Heart. Light SS looks like a worried side at this point, but they know wickets will come if they keep things tight. Tino Sara brought back into the attack from the church end. Tino Sara being the player the captain turns to every time they're in a spot of bother. Now with a lot of work to do, if she can pick up a wicket or more in this over, will bring her side back into the contest.
You're right, Jeff. She needs to bowl just right into the stumps and prevent them from making even a single. The dot balls will just help her to earn a mark and push her team to the win this time round.
That one hit powerfully in the gap. Fielder tries to knock the chase, but the ball races away to the boundary. Before there, for Sacred Heart takes a total of 43. They require another 5 to win this one. Tino Sara bowling that one a bit short. But very quickly shuffles, plays it to the gap between mid wicket and cow corner, pick up a boundary. Very good batting there by Keba Genesis, doing good work for her team there.
Indeed, nice shot there from Genesis as she transfers the pressure back to Light SS. Another try for big shot there from Genesis. And she gives a catch to the fielder and deliberately gets out.
Wicket there for Light SS. Genesis there guilty of going for many and gives a catch to the fielder at mid wicket. Tino Sara puts up a wicket. Prudence, just before that wicket, I wanted to pose a question to you. As you're going through your coaching and training, do you guys apply some tactics to know that this is the best bowler in this side? Every time she comes on to bowl, should be given some respect. All bowlers are treated the same way. Because if Sacred Heart had that in mind, that boundary was enough for them in this over. Required rate 2 runs and over. With that boundary, they should have looked at getting a single because the batter there going for another big swing and gives a catch. So I wonder whether in your trainings there and team meetings as you plan for the games, you put this in mind to know that this is the best bowler perhaps in the team, wicket kicking bowler. Every time we are playing her, get the runs, but try to play safe and not lose wickets. Because as it stands, Sacred Heart at 43 for 7 still require 5 in 3.3 overs. And that was an easy wicket thrown away, as you said, making things easy for Light.
You're right, Jeff, and I know coaching it's like daily meal. A good ball is always respected and the bad one always disciplined. Yeah, I think Light still has it at hand to pick another wicket and get Sacred Heart to fail to chase the score. Nice drive there from the batsman as they tried to make a single but scared off with the tight fielding there at the long off.
Very good batting there from the new batter, Winnie Root, looking down the wicket and accessing the onside beautifully. Punches that down to middle for a single. Now a boundary away, and they pick up a victory, just a single hit. Or yet they are too composed. I want to see him throw a couple of instructions there to the batters. Remind them to keep composure. I think that's why the Sacred Heart team always falters in their batting innings. Coaches there are too comfortable. They leave the work to the girls. And this is just a development side. You have to keep reminding them of the things they need to do. But the coaches never throwing instructions at their team as they play, even in the field. They don't say anything. They leave them to go about the things on themselves. Very, very big responsibilities there being left to the players. Coach should always be reminding them of what to do. Try to keep it simple. Now, at this stage, 4 required in 3 overs. Almost run a ball. Run a ball takes them to a tie. So, we didn't want to see them swing hard. Just tell them to nudge it around. One run a ball, and they'll pick up a victory in this over. Or on another occasion, a big swing and they pick up a win. But we didn't want to lose a wicket trying to go big, finish it in glory, as that would take the wickets to 8, making things hard for yourself. Just keep it simple, drop and run, find the gap here and there. But as it stands, 44 for 7 in 17 overs, 4 runs required in 3 overs for Sacred Heart to make a maiden appearance in the finals of the Girls Schools Cricket Week. Full toss there. Batter throws a bat at it and gives a simple catch to the fielder at extra cover. Wicket number 8. Prudence, I told you, coach should tell players to keep composed. It is not telling them, not giving any instructions, no words of advice whatsoever. You see there, after that wicket, the batter quickly running off. Should give the incoming batter time to walk in, give them time to settle in. Wicket number 8 for leader, pardon me, for light SS. Require 2 wickets. 3 runs take us to a super over. 4 runs are required for victory, just 1 hit away. But as it stands, light SS require 2 wickets. Toss it up once again. Want to see Sophia Bogere taking a risk. Toss it up. These batters of Sacred Heart always trying to swing hard. You never know. You get the goods for your team. Very, very nervy finish here. 1 single hit away. 2 wickets for the win. Light SS, 1 single hit for Sacred Heart to win this one. Ah,
At this moment, Light SS and Sacred Heart seem to share the pressure.
very good shot there by the batter. Play to me both. The fielder there with a good pickup has a shy at the stumps, but unable to hit a direct hit and should have been out. Now 3 runs required for the win. 2 more runs to tie this contest. Light SS being disciplined, not bowling in extras. If Sacred Heart had not been generous in the field, this chase would have been done already. Batter giving herself room, skies that one to mid off, and the catch is taken. Very, very good work in the field there by Light SS. Now a single wicket away from victory. Batter there trying to go big. Students, I told you, coach needs to talk to the batters. This is a simple chase. Just keep nudging the ball down. Don't try to go big as we are into the tail. Light SS on top of this one. Now being generous in the field, this chase would have been done already. I feel like they've thrown away this one. Akidi Petra is still there with Abodo Susan.
Judging from this, really, Lightest says is on to get one wicket, and Separate Hearts needs to chase the remaining runs in the remaining overs, and they have one wicket left. This is really a hard task at this time as they are sharing the pressure. Lightest says and Separate Hearts.
Yes, now they finished there. Pressure for both teams. But I think it's very easy to light. This is a double run. So keep chasing that ball up. Like I said, on the bowler there, Sophia Bogere doing a great job enticing them into big hits. Very good catch there by the bowler. Middle.
I think at this moment, Separate Heart needs to keep calm and chase the remaining runs.
Students, I told you, very easy job now for Light says this is a tail ender. You saw that one, didn't move an inch. So Sophia Bogere should look at attacking the stumps, take her team to victory, 1 wicket away. Big swing there, drops short, and it completes the over. 2 overs, 3 runs required. 3 runs from 2 overs will take Sacred Heart into the final. Light says 1 wicket away. The batter in Kiki Batra now with all the up to bowler has to pick up those 3 runs for her team. Shouldn't let the last batter there face. So she should try to take responsibility, take charge. Should make sure the game is tied fast before you take any risk. Very, very good contest here we had in the semi-final. Captain Michelle Ariago brings herself on from the touchman, trying to see her team to victory. I feel like Michelle should have left the other bowlers to do the job. Michelle, on some occasions, guilty of bowling extras, should leave the bowlers who have been doing a good job to continue. Chairman of Soroti Cricket Academy there cheering on the team. Ipiangu Joel, a player for Soroti Cricket Club in the UCA Men's League, also cheering them on. And punch back to the bowler. And the captain takes a catch to complete a win for Light SS. Very, very good win there for Light SS. It will be a disappointing loss to Sacred Heart having done the good work on the field, unable to chase this one. Light SS into the final. Big celebrations there from the Light SS background player for Soroti captain, picking up a wicket, take her team to the finals. It's a Soroti derby there in the finals as Light SS will take on Bolida. Time for revenge. Bolida having beaten Light SS in the semi-final, in the regional final back at home. Now a chance for Light SS to revenge. Sacred Heart, once again, not being able to make it through the semis. Very, very good stuff there from Light SS. Pick up a victory by 2 runs.
Nice victory there for Light SS as they hit Sacred Heart at these semifinals at Gulu High.
To be disappointing for Sacred Heart. Once again, making it to the semis. The bowlers doing the hard work there, but the batters unable to complete the job. Well, the coaches will be disappointed, but more work to do. They'll be back and stand a chance to compete in the game. Well, ladies and gentlemen, this brings an end to semi-final number 2. Light SS winning this one. Shall be back in the afternoon for the final between Olida High School and Light SS. Till then, Have a wonderful time.